girls. And welcome to Councilman Huizar's re-election campaign headquarters kickoff. 4 more years! 4 more years! 4 more years! 4 more years! Thank you. We're going to start with three young ladies kicking it off with our national anthem. They're from Wilson High School.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through that night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, girls. 4 more years! 4 more years! Come on!
Buenos dias! So I was looking for a metaphor for the rain, and it was given to me a little while ago that after the rain is a rainbow, and we're definitely going to see a rainbow through this election cycle, right? Thank you all for being here today. I want to thank the communities of Boyle Heights. Where is Boyle Heights? Nice. Where is our community of El Sereno? Where's Highland Park? Where's Eagle Rock? LaSalle Park. All right, well, we're all here today. And downtown Los Angeles, our newest addition to the district. Let me hear it for downtown. It is clearly evident that all of us here care about Councilmember Jose Huizar, and we are very proud of the work that he has done over the last 10 years in office, and we want him, and he will be our councilmember for the next 4 years. Yes or no? Es evidente que estamos muy contentos de tener a nuestro concejal representándonos ahora en nuestra comunidad en el Distrito 14. Todos estamos aquí porque queremos que él siga en oficina representando a nuestras comunidades por los próximos 4 años. ¿Sí o no? Sí. All right, we have a very good program this morning. We have a lot of speakers, everybody that wants to say some positive words about our council member who's done so much for our community. But before I get started, I would like to acknowledge some of our labor leaders. Labor is an extremely important focal point for our communities. It keeps the economic engine going. It keeps us the sustainability in our households going. So I would like to, if you are here, IBE Local 11, a big shout out to IBEW Local 11, IBEW Local 47, SIE Local 721. Awesome. UFLAC, the Firefighters Union. Teamsters Local 396. Unite Here Local 11. And Teamsters Joint Council 42. Big round of applause to all of our labor leaders that are here today and their representatives. Moving forward with our program, just down the street, there's a nonprofit organization that for over 20 years has been providing wonderful community services to the residents, the families, and the youth of El Sereno. They have a tremendous leader that's the executive director of the Barrio Action Youth Center. Our first speaker this morning, please welcome and join me. Please welcome me and please join me in welcoming Tammy Membreno, executive director of Barrio Action Youth Center.
Good morning, everyone. Well, we have El Sereno here, right? right? So welcome to El Sereno, everybody! Welcome Boyle Heights residents and welcome Highland Park residents where I live. I live in Garbanza, so thank you for the downtown folks who are here also. It is great to be here in El Sereno. It's a great community to work in. So I have the privilege today to be able to say hello to everyone and to also welcome everyone to this event. You know, we have been looking forward to this for a while, and we're honored to be able to say that Mr. Huizar has been able to do and accomplish a lot more than many people give him credit for. So, for those of us who know him and who know what he has done for our communities and all of the work that still continues to be done, and on top of that, we need many more things to get done and to start a brand new age of doing things in the right way. Having all of the folks here support him, it is amazing to me. I think that it's one of the ways of us saying thank you. Thank you for the work that has been done in the last 4 years, in the last, not 4 years, 10 years, 10 years. We're almost there. And we're looking forward to another 4 years. So thank you very much for being here. I welcome you anytime to El Sereno. Eddie and I are sort of like the tour guides of El Sereno. So anytime that you guys want to come back, please do so. And I am privileged again and honored to be able to say Jose is a friend and also a great council member. So thank you.
Thank you. Another round of applause for Tammy. Councilmember Miguel Santiago.
So let's hear a loud round of applause for our council member Jose Huizar and the next 4 years that he's going to serve this council district. So we're going to be shouting out all day today. 4 more years. 4 more years. 4 more years. 4 more years. Look, as a new representative of this area and for the State Assembly, we can tell the difference in the type of work that he's done in the overlapping areas. And no doubt that that's the type of work he's done across Council District 14. Downtown Los Angeles has no better representative, and it's demonstrated by the amount of people that are here today. Hundreds of community leaders have made endorsements, are going to be walking precincts to ensuring that we continue the good work that Councilmember Jose Huizar has already begun here in the district. And there's no doubt about it that it's going to take our footwork, our dedication to ensure that he keeps continuing to work in these neighborhoods. Look, races are not easy, and we all know it. And we've got to put in the legwork and make sure that we get out here on the weekends and walk the precincts that are needed to happen to ensure that he gets elected. Folks know the work he's already done. We can point to the parks, we can point to the streets he's done, and the stop sign he's going to get me. But we're having said, all jokes aside, 4 more years for Councilmember Huizar, and we're going to make sure that that happens when we're walking precincts and talking to folks. It's easy to leave after these kind of rallies, and we're going to urge everybody not to leave. Grab your precinct packet, make sure that you're knocking on doors, make sure that you come back on the weekends. We want to come to the parties, we want to come to the rallies, but we need to ensure that we're doing the footwork and doing all that we possibly can. So thank you guys very much, and we look forward to 4 more years, Councilmember.
Another round of applause for Assemblymember Miguel Santiago. Thank you very much, Assemblymember. One of the things that's very beautiful about this morning is that we have so many young people here with us. So we have representation from Roosevelt High School, Wilson High School. We have the Wolf Pack. We have the Stallions. So we have lots of groups here. I hope I didn't leave any of our young people out, but civic engagement. And we have Merced? Mendez, I'm sorry, Mendez from Boyle Heights is in the house. Big round of applause. One of the nice things about it is that you're seeing civic engagement. You're actively participating. For you young people, this is the beginning of your leadership here. Take full advantage because we are all here because we want a better future for you. And we all know that Councilmember Huizar definitely wants a better future for you. Next up, I would like to introduce a veteran of the Vietnam War. He is a very well-respected veteran in our community, comes from Boyle Heights. He reminded me earlier this morning that 50 years ago today was his first day of military boot camp. So we are very honored and very proud to have him here with us today. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Tony Zapata.
Thank you very much.
We were going to keep that between you and me about 50 years ago, okay? Now you gave away my age. Good morning. Buenos dias. My name is Tony Zapata. I'm the commander for the Veterans of Foreign Wars here in Boyle Heights and the East LA area. I'm also a resident of Boyle Heights, and I want to welcome. I've seen firsthand the work that the councilman has done. As a council member, this is something that he's been doing for the last eight years, okay? And it continues. It continues to improve. It's a vast improvement in Boyle Heights and other areas. In Boyle Heights, we've seen billions of dollars of permanent of improvement under his leadership. And I'm here to say that we're going to see more improvement in the next 4 years. I'm that confident that he's going to be here for the next 4 years. I'm looking forward to working with him and working with you people. And again, 4 more years, 4 more years, 4 more years, 4 more years, 4 more years. This is for the future of Boyle Heights. 4 more years. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tony. Mónica Alcaraz.
It's Alcaraz. So I'm actually really happy to be here, and just the support that I see, it's amazing. I unfortunately cannot vote for the council member because I live in City 1, but for me, don't say boo. But because Highland Park is broken up into 2 districts, I'm very supportive of Councilman Huizar and the work that he's done in Highland Park specifically. It's just amazing everything that's happened in Highland Park. We're getting parks, improvements to our streets. And what I really like about the council member, you ask for something and they'll work to get it for you. If they can't, they'll let you know. But the most important thing is that what he promises, he's gonna get you. I wanted a tree lighting in Highland Park and he made it happen. Something so simple, but it was awesome. So thank you all for being here. And again, 4 more years.
All right, 4 more years. Please welcome me in joining Blair Beston.
So, where are the downtown people? They were pretty quiet. I think what's happened is they've created such a good infrastructure downtown that we get a little lazy on the weekends and we don't want to leave. Anyway, I'm the executive director of the Historic Core Business Improvement District, and I'm also a resident. And since the council member has taken over responsibility for downtown, we have experienced such a boom. Increased investment in small businesses, and I'll talk just a little bit about our district. Is very small, but we opened 28 businesses in 2013 and 26 businesses in 2014. That's a lot of ribbon cuttings. He supports the evolution of Broadway as a cornerstone of the downtown residents with the streetcar. You know, there are a lot of great cities that have one, and there's a lot of great cities that want one. So this is a forward-thinking vision. He celebrates all the diversity that our neighborhood has to offer, and he's working with us on homelessness, which is a growing crisis. And he's committed to our community that he will continue to look at innovative ideas and coordinate with the city and the county to come up with long-term solutions. He's all in. I mean, you'll see him on Facebook, and it's really him at 10 o'clock, commenting on a post in the Downtown LA group. So, he's been committed to us for the long term in this district, and he has the relationships to prove it. So downtown is a small town, but it's a driving force behind our city. And so we can't congratulate him today, but I have no doubt that we will be. So thank you. Thanks for working with us so well, Councilmember.
4 more years! 4 more years! That's right, we're going to make sure that Councilmember Huizar gets re-elected to represent us for 4 more years. promoting civil rights and immigration reform across the country. Please join me in welcoming Maria Elena Durazo.
I'm so proud to be here. I'm so proud to be with our community. I only live a few blocks from here, so I am a proud constituent and voter in this school district, in this city council district. I'm going backwards. Let me talk about his history. No, but I'm very, very proud because what Jose has done for hardworking men and women is very, very important to our communities. Because when men and women who work really hard, doesn't matter what industry, if you're low wage, he's out there fighting for you to get more wages, higher wages, so we can support our families and our kids and for economic development. He stands for safe working conditions. And it doesn't matter, if you're a firefighter, you need safe working conditions. If you're a sanitation worker, you need safe working conditions. Construction workers, city workers. So I just want to do a shout out also to all the unions that are here who fight every day for hardworking men and women. All the unions, we're all backing Jose Huizar. Get that clear. Labor and unions are backing Jose Huizar. Loud and clear. And as women in labor, we support Jose Huizar. So finally, the janitors, service workers, SEIU here, firefighters, city employees, SEIU 721, Teamsters, electrical workers, electricians union, the iron workers are here. I just got it. So anybody else who's out there, shout out your name. We're proud, and we're going to work really hard to make sure Jose is elected as our city councilman. Thank you, Jose.
Rubén González.
I'll tell you what, there's something that Jose and I agree on, and even Maria Elena and I agree on. There's nothing better you can give to someone than a good job. And Jose Huizar knows that from the small mom and pop shop to the large developer, the new hotel downtown, it's those corporations, those businesses that create those jobs. And those business owners and those business leaders have found no better partner, no better friend, no better visionary than Jose Huizar. If you want good jobs, if you want more jobs, so that you can be empowered to take care of your family, to take care of your kids, to give them a good education, to have a good place to live, to have good food on the table, to have a high quality of life, then you have to walk. You have to raise money, and you have to support Jose Huizar for another 4 years. Let's hear it!
5 more years!
That's our future councilwoman right there, 20 years from now. I would like to introduce Mitchell Englander, representing District 12. Traveled quite a distance here to show his support.
I wouldn't miss it. How are you doing today? You know, I am here to support my friend, my colleague, Jose Huizar. And I am supporting him because I will tell you, working right alongside of him, riding shotgun, I can tell you firsthand that he is absolutely driven, committed, passionate. He rolls his sleeves up each and every day to do the hard work on your behalf, and I can attest to that firsthand. I'm so proud to stand here with him and tell you that we need Jose Huizar on the City Council for at least the next 4 years, fighting the good fight on all your behalf, but not just for you, for the future, for the kids. That's what it's about, for the entire city of Los Angeles. So I'm here from the San Fernando Valley to support the entire San Fernando Valley, to back my good friend, my colleague, 4 more years for Jose Huizar, yes! 4 more years! 4
more years! 4 more years! 4 more years! All right, Jose! With this, it's such an honor for me to be here to celebrate with you, to reaffirm with you the fact that we need Jose back on our city council, don't we? We want to re-elect him for 4 more years, right? You know, it's a special honor for me. As a newbie, I rely on Huizar sometimes for advice, for counsel, what goes on, how to make things happen. And he's always there. He's always there to help, to assist, to be a friend, and to be a colleague. I have enjoyed working with him. I chair the Economic Development Committee, one of the committees he sits on. And he is shoulder to shoulder with me in identifying programs and policies that help to move our community forward, making sure that we assist large businesses do what they need to do to come into downtown, but also small businesses, and to work with mom and pops as well. He's standing shoulder to shoulder with us on making sure that there's a minimum wage that people can live on. You're for that, aren't you? A minimum wage that people can live on. It's a tough battle, but we're shoulder to shoulder on that. Similarly, on street vending, not a very popular subject, but it's a subject that impacts many of the citizens that we represent. And so we're shoulder to shoulder on those issues that impact our community, that make a difference in the quality of life. That's why I'm proud to support him for re-election on the city council. That's why my colleagues are going to do that. That's why you are going to do that. And that's why we got to knock on doors to make sure everybody does that, right? 4 more years for Jose.
Thank you, Councilmember Price. 4 more years! 4 more years! 4 more years! We gotta keep the enthusiasm going.
Buenos días. Me llamo Alan Najarian. Soy armenio, pero mi corazón es latino. Y mi esposa es latino. Palmira Perez. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm from Glendale, and I want you to know that whenever there's a problem in your district, the one that fights for you is Jose Huizar. If it's a dump that Glendale wants to expand, believe me, I know. He fights me all the time, but I'm very proud of that. When there's a dump that Glendale wants to expand that's going to harm you, the residents, the first one out there fighting to protect you is Jose Huizar. Jose and I sat on the MTA board. Whenever there was a transportation issue that this district needed, the one fighting for you against a lot of odds was Jose Huizar. And the biggest threat to your community today is something called the 710 tunnel. It's an ugly idea that's going to destroy this community. And the one that's out there fighting arm in arm with me and with all the other anti-710 supporters is Jose Huizar. You could ask for no better council person than Jose Huizar. 4 more years. 4 more years. 4 more years. 4 more years.
Another round of applause for Mr. Najarian. Join me in welcoming the mayor of the city of Bell, Nestor Enrique Valencia.
Buenos dias! Good morning! I'm very, very proud to be here supporting my friend Jose Huizar for progress and continue building the coalitions that he knows how to do. I was very, very honored and privileged to have met Councilmember Huizar. When we had trouble in Bell, he helped. When we had trouble leading our community, he was there as a mentor. Thank you, Jose, for all the work you do all over, not just Los Angeles. Let's give it up for Jose Huizar, please. Otros 4 años, por favor.
Thank you, Mayor Valencia. We have one more speaker that would like to join us on stage to advocate his support for Councilmember Jose Huizar, representing the Los Angeles Community College Board of Trustees. Please join me in welcoming Board Member Scott Svanken.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Is education important to you? Is
education important to our community? Then we need to re-elect a champion of the people, Jose Huizar. He will stand with me as president of the largest community college in the nation. He will stand with me in support of education for everyone in our community. I want to introduce you to one of his youngest supporters, my son Sam. 4 more years. 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 God bless you. Let's elect Jose Huizar for 4 more years. Let's ensure that every student in our community can go to a community college. And with the help of President Obama yesterday, he said we should all go for free. Education is a right. It is not for the rich. It is not for just anybody. It is for everybody. The LA Community Colleges stand with Jose Huizar. I am president of the College Board. I am Scott Swankin, and I am here to announce my support for Jose Huizar. God bless you and thank you.
Thank you very much, President Swankin.
Good morning, everybody. Frank Lima, President of the Bomberos Association, United Firefighters in Los Angeles City, and this is how it works. Councilman Huizar has had our back, and we're out here, and we have his back. He's had the community's back, and you're out here, and we're going to back him up, we're going to put him in office, and we're going to get 4 more years out of him. Sí se puede.
Please join me in welcoming Ms. Rochelle Rios as she introduces Councilmember Huizar.
Good morning, Council District 14. How are we this morning? Are we ready to walk? Are we ready to talk? All right. Let's give it up again to all of our community leaders, our union leaders, our business leaders, our elected leaders who came out this morning to show their support. They could be doing anything else this morning, but they understand how important this election is. So thank you so much again for being here. It is with great faith, a sense of responsibility, a look toward the future, and an immense debt of gratitude that I stand on this stage this morning. First, I want to take this opportunity with all of our friends and family gathered here this morning to thank each of you for the outpouring of support. Your prayers and kind words have been a source of inspiration and strength for our family. We have undoubtedly faced a few challenges this past year, but together, as a family, we have chosen to fight, stand tall, and forge ahead. And it is with that same tenacity and commitment that we look to March 3rd. We care deeply about this great district and world-class city that we all call home. So we come together this morning with a common purpose, and I ask you to also look to the future with a renewed commitment to this district's promise. Council District 14, this is your election. This is your future, not just ours. From the birthplace of this great city to the majestic theaters on the historic Broadway corridor, from the Breed Street Shul in Mariachi Plaza in Boyle Heights to the lush, scenic hills of this great community, El Sereno. From the splendor of the old craftsman homes that line the streets in Highland Park to the massive boulder on the northernmost edge of this district we call Eagle Rock. We are a proud and vibrant district with diverse neighborhoods, a unique cultural legacy, a rich history, and a promising future filled with opportunity. There's only one leader I know that can take that promise over the next 4 years and turn it into action, and that's my husband, Jose Huizar. His track record proves it.
And I know that all of you standing here is a testament to that. Thank you. During the past 9 years, he's moved this district forward. He's worked hard to improve the quality of life for the children, youth, and families that are living here. He's led efforts to maintain park and library services, keep child care centers open, fund park improvements, and protect and preserve hundreds of acres of land of open space for park space. He's worked hard to build safer, healthier, and sustainable communities where our families can thrive and be successful. But there is so much more to do. And a victory on March 3rd will give us the chance to continue that important work. A victory for our family is a victory for yours. So over the next 2 months, our focus shouldn't be on the attention-grabbing headlines of this race or the war of words that are going to be fought with the power of the pen. Our focus should be on the determination, the hard work, and the courage of the hundreds of individuals who will make up the backbone of this campaign. A campaign built on a common vision, a shared dream that all is possible, and an unyielding hope for a better tomorrow. A campaign that is going to be launched in living rooms and backyards across this vast district. A campaign that will gather its strength by the sacrifices that are made by those who are knocking on doors and working the phones. Thank you so very much for your trust and confidence in my husband, Jose. The past 9 years have really been an honor, not only for him, but also for our family.
We love you!
So we look forward to a victory on March 3rd and the chance to work with each of you to continue bringing that positive change to our communities. So I want to now welcome up to the mic my husband, Jose. 4 more years! 4 more years! 4 more years! 4 more years! 4 more years!
Now I want to vote for Rochelle Rios Huizar for Council District 14. Wow, thank you so much. And let's give a big round of applause to my beautiful wife, who's really the backbone of my family and me. She said it so beautifully, and it really encapsulated what this campaign is about. This campaign is about the working families, the constituents and the residents of this great council district we call Council District 14, where each day people go out to work, provide for their family, and look for a better tomorrow. But we have been blessed as a family to be able to work in the city, to continue to provide those opportunities, to continue to work with many of you community leaders to make it possible. And it's only possible because we have great friends like you. Great friends like you who care about the community. Great friends like you who dare to come out this Saturday morning wondering whether it was going to rain or not, but you're still here. Great friends like you who know that you put in your little bit in helping out the community, we all benefit. Thank you so much. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Gracias a ustedes, la gente que hace la diferencia. And I'm just overwhelmed by the love and support that I see here today. I'm overwhelmed by my friends who came out, elected officials, Miguel Santiago, Mitch, Curran Price, Scott Zwankin, all of you who came out to support me this morning. I also want to thank my brothers and sisters, mis hermanos y hermanas, from the labor movement, from the unions, who work for our working families each and every day. Thank you so much. To the trades, to everyone who cares for others and does the work that a lot of other folks sometimes don't appreciate. My mother and father come from unions. They know how important it was to get good health benefits. They know how important it was to make sure we move forward. And to my good friend, Maria Elena Durazo, if she's still here, she's moving on to another great job. She's leaving the County Federation of Labor, leaving it in good hands with Rusty Hicks. But you know what? Maria Elena Durazo taught me one thing. It's not about me. It's not about Maria Elena Durazo. It's not about anybody. But it's about a movement. It's about a movement for getting better microphones. It's about a movement to improving the working conditions, the lives of men and women who work here in Los Angeles. Let's give a big round of applause to all the working families, men and women in the city of Los Angeles. And I'm so happy that all my friends from the Chamber of Commerce who supported and continue to support, they've seen the work I've done to support our small businesses, to make sure we are creating more jobs, and to ensure that we have someone that can work with all aisles to ensure that Los Angeles keeps moving forward. And I also want to give a big shout out to my friends in the bike community who are here. I know some of you guys biked out from long places. It's part of the work. I believe in complete streets and making sure we have safe streets and making sure we have those pedestrian activities in our streets that make it better for everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Let me tell you, I'm just a kid who was born in an adobe home in the mountains of Zacatecas, arriba Zacatecas. And I got to this country at a young age. Some people say 2, others say 3. People don't know how I really crossed the border sometimes. Truth. But the bottom line is this. When I got to the great community of Bow Heights, where I grew up, it was local teachers, local nonprofits, organizations that gave of themselves that provided for my family. Sí se puede. 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 And I am but one example of the millions of people in this country, whether you're an immigrant or not, who look for a better tomorrow, but rely on the promise of this country that if you work hard, you believe in yourself, you could live up to your God-given potential. 4 more years! 4 more years! 4 more years! 4 more years! So I thank this country, I thank my communities, I thank El Sereno, Highland Park, Eagle Rock, downtown LA. I thank them because when I work hard each and every day, I see in myself, I see in people what we had to go through, what we went through. And I think in Council District 14, there's a better tomorrow. And we've done a lot. I'm proud to say that I believe in a better environment. I worked with my colleagues to ensure that we're recycling more, that we have more open space, that we have more complete streets. And let me tell you, every single park in Council District 14 has gotten some type of improvement under my watch. Those places were important to my family and I when we got here. I also believe in public safety, and I'm proud to say that I've been endorsed by good friends, people who run to danger when we run the opposite way. Our firefighters, let's give them a big round of applause. I've been endorsed by the hard working men and women from the LAPD, PPL, and the good news is, working with them, we have the lowest crime rates in Council District 14 that we haven't seen since the 1950s. Young people have better opportunities now. They can join the Wolf Pack. They can join the Spaniards. They could go to our parks and we keep them open later with positive things to do rather than running around in our neighborhoods. This is something we should all be proud of. The east side of LA was once known as the gang capital of this country. We no longer are claiming that. And that's very good news. We're providing our young people with many positive things to do. And let me tell you, I also believe in making sure that our young men and women are working each and every day, and our young men, boys and girls have an opportunity for a better tomorrow. To me, the key to success is education. When I served on the Board of Education for 4 years, one of my goals was to ensure that we relieved the severe overcrowding, and we were able to build over 100 new schools in LUSD to make that possible. The largest public works project for schools in the history of this country. And if we could do that and provide for our young people, anything is possible in Council District 14.
Do it!